Myself, Dr. Arun Kumar Tiwari, Head Mechanical Engineering, Institute of Engineering and Technology. Welcome in this session, that is the centrifugal pump. So, in this session just we cover what is the fundamental of the centrifugal pump, basic fundamental, then working of the centrifugal pump, detailed working, then component of the centrifugal pump, velocity diagram of the centrifugal pump, then we evaluate, yes, how to evaluate the work done, then different type, we explain the different type heads and efficiency of a centrifugal pump. The first one we are going to discuss the basic concept of the centrifugal pump. Just to know what is the function, first we brief what is the function of centrifugal pump. The function of centrifugal pump is to convert, yes, to convert mechanical energy to hydraulic energy. This hydraulic energy, mechanical energy to hydraulic energy, this one is the function of a centrifugal pump. So for this, how to convert, what is this hydraulic energy? Hydraulic energy in the form of a pressure energy, PE. So pump is defined, because we are covering the centrifugal pump, a type of a rotodynamic pump. Yes, rotodynamic pump, yes, all the rotodynamic machines, all power absorbing or power consuming comes under the category of the rotodynamic. Yes, if roto means on the basis of all the fluidics, all the machines we defined on the basis of energy transfer. Yes, energy transfer from liquid to, yes, from liquid to rotor, or from, yes, rotor to liquid. So on the basis of that we categorize hydraulic pump or hydraulic turbine. Yes, hydraulic pump or hydraulic turbine. So what is the hydraulic turbine? Hydraulic turbine is the prime mover which convert the hydraulic energy into the mechanical energy. That is the function of the hydraulic turbine. But in case of the pump, we convert mechanical power, mechanical energy to the hydraulic energy. How it converted? Yes, by the centrifugal action, by the centrifugal force, we convert the this mechanical power into hydraulic energy. So this one is the basic fundamental concept. Yes, what is the function of a pump? Then what is the detail? How the working? Yes, what is the working of this centrifugal pump? If you see this diagram, centrifugal, actually this centrifugal pump again it's reverse of a Francis turbine. If you remember, in case of the turbine, if you operate in reverse mode, this become centrifugal pump. So sometimes it known as PAT, P-A-T, pump. So this PAT means pump as turbine, pump as turbine, pump as turbine. Yes, pump as turbine. The fundamental, what is the fundamental? Fundamental is the, just you see all the diagram, you see this diagram. In this diagram, water is the lifting, because this is the atmospheric pressure. This pressure is the atmospheric. This one is the sump. This pressure is the atmospheric pressure. Pressure is the atmospheric pressure at this point. This is the sump. Yes, suction pipe. So this ultimate, this one is the eye of impeller. This eye of impeller is the connected to the this by the external motor. Yes, this may be a steam engine, by any IC engine which is connected. So we are transferring mechanical power by the external source. Yes, we are this mechanical power by the external source. So this when this is moving, there are so many components are there. If they are moving, a negative pressure means, because this pressure is the lower the atmospheric pressure. If it is, yes, inside the pressure is the lower, so the water lifting takes place. It goes to the, yes, it goes to the impeller. Again we are describing what is the function of the impeller, how the conversion takes place. If you see how the conversion takes place in the impeller, if you see this detail, the strainer, what is the function of strainer? Strainer is the some time of a purifier, means it remove the debris. Again foot valve, the function of a foot valve is the, this one is the one way valve. Okay. So, this allowed to lift the water only. Yes, this allowed only the lifting of the water. If you see the diameter, if you see the diameter, actually this diameter is the some high, yes, diameter is more than the diameter of the delivery pipe. Why? They the, because in case of the, if diameter is higher, actually if diameter is higher, so we minimize the different type of losses, that is the, if fluid is flowing in a pipe, there is the so many losses. Major loss is the friction loss, minor so many loss due to valve loss. Yeah, there is so many other losses are the minor losses also takes place. So avoiding this, yes, we make this diameter somewhat higher than the delivery pipe. When the lifting takes place, because this pressure is the sump, yes, this sump, yes, this one is the reservoir, this sump, yes, pressure is the atmospheric pressure. If there is the lifting takes place, means it's obvious that this pressure is lower than the atmospherics, means the fluid that is the flowing in the suction pipe, the pressure is lower than the atmospheric pressure. That is why their lifting takes place. So this one is the, at this place, yes, at the inlet of, yes, this pressure is the minimum, P minimum, yes, we minimum, this maintained Vp minimum at this place, pressure is the minimum. Is when pressure minimum goes to this impeller, if you see this one is the impeller, this one is the connected to the shaft, this one is the connected to the shaft, this one is the, these are the, yes, these are the vanes, these are the vanes. So this is the this one is the this is the rim. So when it is the water goes to the this eye of the this center line of the pump or eye of the impeller. So see the just space, we see the space, this space is the sum what the, what is, just see the space, more space are there. If see the number of blades, space are there, means it act as a, means diffuser, it act as the diffuser. Diffuser takes place. What is the function of diffuser? Diffuser, the function of a diffuser is to convert the kinetic energy into a pressure energy. So at this, at the outlet, of this whole the section, at outlet the energy is the in form of the pressure energy. Again the casing, if we see the casing, what is the function of the casing? Casing again, so this one is known as the spiral casing, So in case of the spiral casing, why the name of the, why its name is the spiral? Yes, in hydraulic turbine also there is a different component. One is the, in Francis turbine, the spiral casing. So in this case its name as the volute casing. What is the volute casing? So when again sometime it acts as the diffuser, If you see the vanes, yes, in case of the 8 to 10%, this energy lost in this casing, in the diffuser or this volute casing, 8 to 10%. So if you see the angle, this one is the convergent angle. The convergent angle is approximate 8 degree. Convergent angle. It means, yes, how, why the, how on the what basis we decide how many number of blade we fitted. If number of blade is more, we can enhance the conversion of energy, because the lifting water that is coming from this reservoir, it goes to the impeller and then it convert into Yes, there the conversion of the this, it goes, this energy converted into the kinetic energy, this kinetic energy to pressure energy conversion takes place by this space. It acts as a diffuser, it acts as the diffuser. If more blades are there, diffuser, yes, process is the quick and conversion is the very high. So potential energy coming at the outlet is the, yes, quick and fast. But the, what is the drawback? The drawback is that there is the chances of separation. In fluid mechanics, there the boundary layer separation takes place. So we take judicious decision, yes, at the designing, yes. If we design the this impeller, we take some judicious decision, how many blades, just how to minimize the chances of the cavitation, how to minimize the chances of the separation. Okay, because again cavitation, because all the time you know the cavitation. What is the cavitation? Cavitation is the process of if fluid flow in any system. Okay, in this case, in case of the centrifugal pump, fluid is flowing in this suction pipe. If fluid flow any pipe, if pressure anywhere, any place, if pressure goes to below the vapor pressure, bubble formation takes place. So that zone is known as low pressure zone. Here's where the chances minimum, because P minimum is the at the inlet of this, P is the minimum. So at this place there is the, at this place there is the chances of the inlet of pump, there is the chances of cavitation. There is the chances because pressure is the minimum. If it goes below the vapor pressure, bubble formation takes place. So with helping of flowing liquid, it goes to the higher pressure zone, bursting takes place. This action, this bursting, this hitting is known as, this action is known as pitting, and this whole concept means starting from bubble formation to bursting. So this whole concept is known as cavitation. So this only the cavitation is the drawback. It reduces or it, yes, reduce the performance efficiency of any system. So we, yes, we avoid all the time, we avoid the chances of the cavitation, yes, as much as possible. So again, because there the pressure is the minimum at this place. So if we, so again it goes, it acts as a diffuser. So this is spiral phi, this one is the volute, this is known as the diffuser in case of the pump, but it is known as the spiral casing in case of the Francis turbine. Diffuser means we are reducing the area of a flow. Yes, we know the continuity equation, A1 V1 is a constant. We are reducing this, or yes, flow area. This one is the flow area. So in case of the spiral, we are reducing flow area, reduction of flow area, ultimate reduction in, the reduction in velocity. Okay, reduction in the velocity means on the basis of Bernoulli equation, yes, if velocity is the, yes, lower, pressure energy is the higher. So that liquid is coming, yes, it insert, yes, it exert force on the delivery valve open, it goes to the, yes, the discharge goes to the this overhead tank. So this all about the basic concept of the working, or basic concept of the centrifugal pump. If you see, so very fundamental, it works principle on the, yes, what is the principle? Principle is the force vortex flow. It means certain mass of a fluid, okay, rotates by external torque. Torque is the external, means it rise in the pressure head, and conversion, where the conversion takes place, conversion of energy is the takes place in one impeller, second casing. And this impeller convert the driver energy, yes, into kinetic, then diffuser convert this kinetic energy into the pressure energy. That is the our mission of this chapter, hydraulic. Just in the first we discuss what is the function of a centrifugal pump, its hydraulic machine which convert mechanical energy into pressure energy, or yes, pressure energy or hydraulic energy. So, this liquid force to the impeller, vanes of the impeller possess the kinetic energy, volute casing, again the volute casing convert the kinetic energy into the potential energy. This diagram, just see this diagram. This one is the suction, yes, very beautiful diagram. This one is the suction takes place, the lifting takes place, low pressure zone at this, yes, it's impeller. This one is the eye of, this one is known as eye of impeller. It goes yes, due to centrifugal force, centrifugal action, yes, due to centrifugal action, okay, the lifting takes place, centrifugal action, we get again it centrifugal action, it goes to the again the outlet goes to the again the in the diffuser convert this, yes, remain kinetic energy into the pressure energy form. So, at last at the discharge level we found the pressure energy only. All the approximate, because if fluid is flowing in any system, there are the two type of losses. The major loss, yes, we can't ignore the major and minor losses. Major loss is the due to friction all the time. Yes, in the ideal situation no friction loss, but in the real situation there is the friction loss all the time. Friction loss is the calculated by Darcy-Weisbach equation, that is the, yes, due to the friction only. So many other minor losses are there. If fluid is flowing in a pipe, sudden contraction, sudden bending, expansion, say the valve losses, so many minor losses occur. So how the conversion, yes, this graph, how the conversion means how the, yes, water is coming, yes, liquid is the lifting, yes, impeller centrifugal action takes place and it discharges to the delivery head. Again, what are the components? If you see the main components, the component is the basic, yes, one is saying the rotor, we can say the rotor is the main component. So, this is known as the impeller. The first is the rotor or impeller, then is the volute casing, this one is the casing. Yes, casing, because in case of the turbine, you remember what is the function of the casing? To uniform distribution of water to whole periphery of a runner. We maintain all the time velocity. Yes, so in case of the turbine, but in case of the, yes, it act the volute casing. The volute, what is the function of the volute? Yes, volute casing, it act as the diffuser. Diffuser means it convert kinetic energy to the potential energy. So, it's seen that the approximate 10% this energy, the last head is the last in casing only. So, because we can't ignore the mechanical and other this friction losses, the mechanical losses in case of the mechanical equipments. So, the first component is the impeller, second is the casing, then component is the in the guide vane, we can say the guide vane, yes, we know the guide vanes. Okay, the backward vanes are there, then suction pipe, ultimate suction pipe and delivery pipe. These are the components, major components. There are so many other components are there, but these are the some major components of a centrifugal pump are there. If we see this figure, if we see this figure of the centrifugal pump, yes, so this is the connected, yes, shaft, connected to the shaft means by the IC engine, by the yes, any external source. Okay, this blade, again this is spacious, this one is this, check the space, this is space, yes, more space means conversion of the kinetic energy, because due to the centrifugal action by this, because this one is the rotating mechanical power, yes, energy is the transferring from rotor to fluid. In this case, energy transferring from rotor to the fluid. So, again the mechanical power, then centrifugal action due to this centrifugal action, okay, centrifugal action, again this, all the time this is the form of the, yes, more just pressure in form of the pressure energy, again act a diffuser, a spiral. Why the name is the spiral? Spiral is the design like that. So, it, the pattern is the similar to the streamline. Streamline pattern is the similar, you know the streamline. If you draw any point, yes, it tangent at any point, it give the velocity and direction at that point. So, that this is the definition of the streamline. So, this why the spiral, why it's spiral, what is the name given the spiral? So, this one is the function of the spiral. So, ultimate we are gaining at this, the discharge is the in form of the pressure energy only. So, at this level, this one is the outlet, that is the, yes, this means, this give the means exertion of the in delivery valve, opening of the delivery valve. This is the schematic of the this real sense. If you see the real sense, yes, the pumps, and there are some sectional view, section side, yes, this pressure side, yes, this one for the realistic example. This, then there is the very most, yes, there is the very most important, yes, what is the velocity diagram? Velocity diagram of a centrifugal pump. Yes, we know it, yes, it the reverse of, if centrifugal pump operate in reverse mode, it become Francis turbine. Because if we compare the cost of the pump as a turbine cost is very high, yes, in comparison to pump. So, we purchase the pump, yes, if you want, yes, for the lower applications, if you want to, yes, turbine, we operate in reverse mode. This centrifugal pump in reverse mode, that become Francis turbine. So, velocity diagram, all diagram is the similar, just if we remember the velocity, inlet velocity diagram of a Francis turbine. So, it become outlet become inlet. Okay. So, just see the inlet diagram. So, this is the vane. If you see, this one is the vane, yes, backward vane, yes. This angle is a theta, okay. This velocity, the relative VR1, relative velocity VR1. This is again velocity of flow, fit 1 is equal to absolute velocity V1, absolute velocity V1. So, this one is the again U1, okay. So, this angle alpha is the 90 in this place. What is the VW1? So, VW1 equal to 0 and V1 equal to VF1. So, this all about in the inlet velocity diagram, this one is the outlet velocity diagram. So, all the time in case of the Francis turbine also. So, what is the work done? If you see the work done W equal to, what is the work done? Work done is the VW2, work done is the VW2 U2 minus VW1 U1 upon G. So, this component, if VW1 is the 0, this component is the neglected, then what is the work done? W equal to VW2 U2 upon G. So, this one is the work done per unit weight. Then different types of a head. What is the different types of a head? If you see, remember this head, this one is the known as the suction head, this one is the known as delivery head. If we are adding this suction plus delivery, so this become static head. This become static, HS plus SD, this become static head. Second is the very most important, H-mano. H-mano, so define different way. H-mano means head imparted VW2 U2 upon G, yes, minus losses. minus loss. Loss may be different types. Loss may in case of the casing, in case of the impeller, there are so many losses are there. So they are the minus. In ideal cases, if ignore loss, we are if ignoring the loss. So this H mano is the VW to U2 upon G. We can also define H mano, this manometric head out total energy at outlet H2 minus outlet upon inlet means, yes, outlet P upon rho G plus V square upon 2G plus, so this one outlet minus inlet upon rho G plus so why this is manometric? Because this if velocity is the more about same, so this one is the P upon rho G plus Z is the piezometric. So if we are putting the inlet and outlet, so this one is the measured by the manometric. The piezometric head is the P upon W, yes, plus Z. So that's why this one is known as the manometric head. Again, manometric head is the HS plus SD. Then the friction losses, then velocity square upon 2G. Then the efficiency, we know the manometric efficiency. Manometric efficiency equal to, yes, manometric head H mano upon head imparted W2 U2. Yes, that is very important. That is what is this? Head imparted by the impeller to the water. So this one is the manometric efficiency. Yes, again the mechanical efficiency. What is the mechanical? Mechanical efficiency. Mechanical power developed by the impeller. Yes, mechanical means power developed with the developing power impeller. Yes, power no develop deliver power delivered by the impeller upon power at the shaft. Yes, power is the, yes, delivering, yes, by the impeller, and ultimate what is the, yes, shaft gaining the power which is the responsible for the centrifugal action, So again, so this become power delivered by the impeller upon power at the shaft. Then ultimate, what is the overall efficiency? Overall efficiency means just overall, then what is the overall efficiency? Overall efficiency is the power output, and upon power input of the pump. So P, so means gamma QH upon P. Yes, or we can say the overall efficiency is the manometric efficiency into this mechanical efficiency. So by this we cover this efficiency manometric efficiency, that is the manometric head upon head imparted by impeller to the water. Yes, thank you.